While I'm as entertained as anyone by this personal back and forth about the history of Donald and Carly's career, for the 55-year-old construction worker out in that audience tonight who doesn't have a job, who can't fund his child's education, I got to tell you the truth. They could care less about your careers. They care about theirs. Let's start talking about that on this stage and stop playing the games.
All right, that was 2016 Republican presidential candidate, the governor of the great state of New Jersey in last night's debate. Now, Christie's line struck a chord with viewers. Joining us now is the man himself, Governor Christie. You don't look tired. 3 hours up there is a little rough.
It was a lot. It was a lot, but we're all right. We're standing.
I thought you had two really great moments last night, and I thought you had a great debate overall, and that was the consensus of everything that I read this morning. One was what happened there, but also when you started the debate, he said, pan away to the crowd. Are you better off than you were, 7 years ago? No, we're not.
No. I mean, listen, and what I said exactly to these folks is like, do you think your children will have a better life than you have?
Yeah.
And that, Sean, is the sin, the biggest sin of the Obama administration. In 7 short years, they've stolen people's faith and their trust in the fact that their children will have a better life than them. And that's why I'm running for president, because I'm going to restore that.
I got the feeling last night that you got your mojo back, that the Christie, the brash, funny, loving, you enjoy the spotlight.
I do.
You're very comfortable up there. I felt some other candidates were not as comfortable, so I felt like you really hit your stride last night.
I felt good last night, Sean. I was on Megan's show, and she asked me, "What do you need to do?" And I said, "Listen, I just need to be myself." And I think that's sometimes easier said than done when you're in an atmosphere with 11 people in 3 hours. But we did it.
Why do you want to steal my Social Security money? No, here's my argument.
Yep.
And I agree with you. There was never a lockbox.
Yep.
They stole our money.
Yep.
Okay. Why do I feel that means testing at this point, which, by the way, I understand the arguments, but isn't it really government stealing? It's my money. I paid it in, and the government will take it.
Right. Well, here's the alternative.
Yeah.
The alternative is they're going to take the cap off the Social Security tax, and they'll steal it from you now. And they'll steal more from you now.
So I'm going to get ripped off legally by my government.
Well, that's exactly right. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to give this government another nickel. Because you know what? If they take the cap off the Social Security tax to fix the Social Security problem, you know what's going to happen? Yeah. They'll steal that money too. And then they're going to come to you 15 or 20 years from now when you and I are ready to retire.
Yeah.
And they're going to tell us we can't have it anyway. Let's belly up to the bar now and be honest about it. And you know what? For guys like you and I, who have worked really hard. No, please. We do not want to compare W-2s, buddy. Right. But for guys like us, we've worked hard. This country's been great to us, too. I don't want people who have worked hard and played by the rules, that 55-year-old construction worker I was talking about last night, to have to choose between rent and heat and food when he retires.
$5,000 median income decline since Obama's been president.
It's outrageous, and that's why last night I was saying the things I was saying, Sean. You can't continue to talk about yourself. Leadership's not about me. It's about us.
I think that's a good narrative. I think it's working for you. I'm sure you're going to continue that. Let me go to the immigration issue. And you said that you think that the Trump plan is unworkable. Here's what we're paying. We're paying billions and billions of dollars every year, the impact on our educational system, our healthcare system, our criminal justice system. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yep.
People don't respect our laws and sovereignty. 94 million Americans out of the labor force, 50 million in poverty, 46 million on food stamps. My question is, those people are now competing for limited jobs, driving down wages. Wouldn't we, in the end, save money if we said, you didn't respect our laws, go home?
We'll save money by enforcing the law, right? So understand what I'm saying. Donald's saying he's going to get rid of all of them within 2 years. That's 15,000 people a day, every day, for 2 years. It's not going to happen. So what I'm saying is let's enforce the laws. Let's enforce the laws, Sean, in this way. Let's make E-Verify happen immediately. And anybody who employs someone who's here illegally will get double the fine. The fine will be double whatever they make off those folks. That's the way you'll dry it up, and then those people will leave on their own. But they're not going to leave. If what we're going to do is have a police state, we're going to round everybody up that way. I know this because I did this for 7 years. There are not enough police officers to do it.
Can we hire more?
We could hire a lot more. We're talking about 100,000 or more.
I'm just trying to, if you do the math and how much it's costing the educational, criminal justice, healthcare system, I haven't run the numbers, but I've got to imagine that in the end we save money.
You may save money over 30 years, but in the short term it's going to be huge. But here's the thing, we can do it an easier way. People are here to work. Unlike what Hillary Clinton thinks, they're not here to vote.
Some are here to wreak havoc on our country.
Well, and those people,
the
by the
smaller
way,
percentage.
and by the way, those people should be arrested, jailed, and after they serve their time for committing their crime.
We let them out so they can go commit more
Of course,
crimes.
and that's because this president is lawless, and he allows sanctuary cities. Let me tell you, Sean, one of the first things I'll do as president is give everybody, you got 100 days. 100 days to start enforcing the immigration laws in your city, and if you don't, we're going to revoke federal aid.
Let me ask you, you are a pro-life governor in a blue state. You defunded Planned Parenthood. Republicans have this tough moment. I want to go back to this moment in the debate last night. They've got to decide. Are they going to stand up to this president, pass a CR, and let the president veto it and shut down the government? Should they do that, in your opinion?
They should not only do that, they should put everything on the president's desk that he's going to veto. We should do tax reform and put it on his desk.
Why haven't they done it?
I don't know, Sean. Listen, I campaigned, as you know, in 2014, not only for governors, but for Senate candidates around this country who said, if we get a majority in the United States Senate, we're going to do these things. Now they're saying, oh, no, we need 60 because of the filibuster rule. Do your job. And that's what the American people are so frustrated by. Let the country see he's the obstructionist in chief. If we pass good Republican tax reform and he vetoes it, there will be outrage in this country.
We need to do that on everything.
Of course, let's repeal and replace Obamacare with a market-based system that we put on his desk. If he wants to veto it, let him veto it.
You don't look tired for a guy that flew in from California.
Listen, I'm hot, baby. I'm ready. I'm rolling.
All right, Governor, good to see you. Thank you
Sean,
so much
thanks for having me on.
Appreciate it. When we come back, we need your help. Very important question of the day next, straight ahead.